Hi everyone, this is to invite you for this, you can say the entire month of March. We are celebrating Women's Day, or we are celebrating Gender Parity Month, you can say. And I have already sent you the PDF, and this is the explanation, or this is the exact detailed explanation that I want to give you. So, what we are going to do is we are going to have choose to challenge as the hashtag plus several other hashtags. All these hashtags will be given to you once you decide to partner with us. If you decide to partner with Cactus Foundation, you have to know that this is like a community advocacy project which will happen online. At the same time, it will also happen on field in your own communities. Okay, so this is about teaching boys or helping boys, helping men understand that they need to, you can say, respect women, and they need to learn to, you can say, become more gender sensitive. And it is not just the boys, but overall as a society, all of us have to understand and know what our gender biases are, and how can we work towards creating a balance, a gender balanced society. So the first thing is this is a social media plus an on-field campaign. Second important thing is what we are going to do. We at Cactus Foundation are going to give you a 12-point agenda, a 12-tip agenda, which means that from 2nd or 3rd of March until the 8th of March, morning and evening, we will be posing two tips per day, which will help you to take this message to your community. These tips are simple. These tips are action points. These tips are super easy, and these tips will help people to start implementing these things in their own families, in their own workplace, in their own communities, wherever they want to. So it's a basic, simple 12-point agenda on how to raise responsible boys who will be gender sensitive, and how to have a society that will have gender parity. So this content of 12-point agenda is what Cactus is going to give you. So we will be posting this on our social media, and we expect you to pick the same videos up and post it on your walls for those 8 to 10 days, to help people understand that yes, this is something that needs attention. Okay, this is one part. The second part is I want you all to take this 12-point agenda on field to your community. For example, if you have a community of, you can say, boys, so where you go to schools or colleges, you can always have online Zoom meetings or whatever. The point is that you take these 12 points and speak to parents, speak to children, speak to your own community. Every NGO has their own community. Like for instance, Cactus Foundation's community are the parents, they're the teachers, then the government officials who are involved. So it's about taking this message strongly to this community and discussing this, initiating this dialogue, initiating this conversation about focusing on boys to grow responsibly, so that the exploitation, the violence, and whatever is happening with women and with children kind of gets checked, or there is a check and balance system. So we are expecting you to take this 12-point agenda to your community. Second thing that you will do is we are going to float an online pledge or online vow for parents, for adults, for men, for girls, for young boys. It's a simple pledge. For instance, there is a pledge for men which reads, I will be responsible in how I treat my colleagues, how I treat my daughters, or how I treat my sisters. I will be responsible enough that I use the right language, and I will not offend them in any which way, physical, sexual, financial. I will not kind of discriminate. I take this pledge that I will not watch pornography, or you can say I understand that it kind of outrages the overall, the humanness of any individual, or it's wrong. So we will have some specific pledge, like 10 sentences, 10 sentences, 10 sentences for all. That will be that will have an online form, and people can register on that online form and take that pledge. or you can take the pledge to your community. Like, let's say you are having a meeting with your community. You go there, you talk to them about the 12-point thing, and then you say, okay, come on, I have a pledge for you now. Can we all take this pledge so that we raise our boys responsibly, so that we understand that gender parity is essential, so that we understand that it is not just the girl's responsibility or the weaker gender's responsibility to take care of themselves from exploitation. It is a collective responsibility. So you ask your, you can say, community to take that pledge along with you. At the same time, people can just about visit your social media and choose to take a pledge. So video pledge is optional. If they want, they can go for a video pledge, or they can just go on the online form for Google and read that pledge and just sign, yes, I hereby pledge to whatever I've read about, and I will try to incorporate this in my own life. So that is how we are going to have an online pledge system also, and we are also going to be tagging each other on social media. So let's say in Philippines, if we have our NGO called Chameleon, if they are having their own community, so people from Philippines can send those videos, tag them and send them, or they can also send it to a specific WhatsApp number that is on Cactus Foundation phone, or on the addresses and stuff that we decide and we give you. So they can actually send it there, and we all share this on our social media handles for the entire month of March. So there's community work happening, and at the same time there is also what you call is an exchange of this concept in the online world. One more important thing is how it works. So one is the community. You are going to take the 12-point agenda to your community, and you can, it's not just that you will use this in the month of March. You can always use this Cactus format by giving it the due credit of the videos and whatever content we give you in your own community for the rest of your life. We have no problem with that, because we are all working for the for the cause of betterment of people. Second important thing is we expect you to tag all the partners involved. So we will be giving you a list of partners. You just have to tag so that everyone gets to see what you're doing. In the online world, you can be as creative as you want to reach out to your community, to motivate them to pledge. They can make videos and send. They can talk about how they felt. So on your page also, you get a lot of engagement. When you tag us, we also kind of again respond to it, and we share it on our pages as well. So there's a lot of social media tagging and a social media partnership involved. And at the same time, your community remains your community. There is one NGO that suggested, okay, we want you to talk. We want Cactus Foundation to talk to our people. So we are fine with it also. If you organize meetings, larger meetings, we, in the entire month of March, we are willing to come and talk to the people, to your own communities wherever you're working. So this is the basic model. And in the third week of March, we will be interviewing, the partners on, you can say, a live FB Zoom call, so that, people get to know your experiences of taking this message. It's a tough message, because now you're not asking girls to behave themselves, but you're saying, no, now we need to look at the problem in a different way, and we have to, actually train our boys to be the real boys and not the toxic masculinity that the stereotypes are kind of enforcing on them. So you will get, you can say, an access to this 1 week where we will be interviewing different partners. So if you are going to partner with us, we can have a nice conversation about your experiences with the community when you took this message to them. At the same time, at the end of March, we will get to know collectively how many people has each partner reached in the community as well as in the online world. So we have a collective figure of, okay, so many pledges taken. So we have a grand, you can say again, a chat show or a talk with the pledge holders, like a small workshop, again talking on the 12-point agenda and trying to find out what are the reasons, what is it that can stop us, how can we better ourselves, and the experiences of different experts into this. So that will be organized by Cactus on 31st of March. So this is what we have thought. Initially, we thought that we will have one meeting on 8th of March, but we cannot have that because the other partners that we have spoken to, most of them feel that they already have a lot of things lined up on 8th of March. So we won't be having that meeting on 8th of March. We will tell you when can we all meet. So This is about it. It's simple, it's not that complicated. In case if you still need some more guidance, you can definitely get in touch with us, but we will accept partnership only on two grounds. One is that you're willing to roll this 12-point agenda of Cactus Foundation on the social media to your community, and second, once that you are willing to take this 12-point agenda to your community on field, that is actual on field. So if let's say our partners from Chameleon, they can actually translate the pledge into Filipino language. So their community benefits out of it, and they can actually reach out to more people. So if they want, I'm going to be preparing the videos in English and Hindi, that is the Indian language. So in English, what they can do is they can translate that, and you can have you can add those things to those videos, the Filipino or the local language, any French, any local language that is spoken there, and the same can be relayed to your community as well. So overall, this is a simple project, doesn't sound that complicated, but yes, there are too many people who are going to join this, too many NGOs, too many individual workers also willing to join and get on board. The whole idea is to amplify the need to work on the stronger gender, the so-called stronger gender, that is the boys, and break the myths that boys have about gender, about sexuality, about a lot of things. The 12 tips are actionable points. For instance, one of the tip is that teaching our boys that the meaning of consent, and how do you teach young boys, how do you teach men about consent. So consent, not just sexually, consent in every sphere of life. So that's how we are going to go about it. So I hope if you have any clarifications, any doubts, you can shoot a WhatsApp me, because I will be easily available on WhatsApp. And my number is +91 9764 000 746. So you can just about get in touch with me. And yeah, one last thing, the partnerships are open till 15th of March. So anyone who wants to partner will have to send us a confirmation mail, fill out the form that we have for partnership before 15th of May. Because after 15th of May, we will not be able to take you as our partner, because we need at least 15 days for you to work on the social media as well as on the on-field, that is on-field community work. You cannot opt, no, I will only do community work, or I will only do social media. If you're willing to do only community work, it's still acceptable, but only social media partnership will not be acceptable to us, because we definitely want to make this into an impactful project. And we are looking forward to all of you joining us. If you are watching this video, it means that yes, you can join us, and we think that you are capable enough, and we share the same values, and you can get on board with Cactus Foundation for this unique new way of looking at things. Thank you.